If for some reason I...
And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK Show, and this is going to be episode 489. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK Show, we are going to be doing a comic book review on Absolute Batman issue 13 in a little bit after we have.
I got the regular cover.
Oh, because sometimes if you get the variant covers, you have the main one inside of here. That's what I've noticed sometimes.
I didn't buy any surprisingly. I didn't buy any variant covers for that issue, or I think 14 and 15 either. I think I got a couple variants for 16, 17, and 18.
They've been going, dude. Wasn't there some controversy recently with Absolute Batman issue like 20 where this guy was selling a cover for like $1,500 or some shit? Like, what in the world?
There's a couple of different things, man. Like, apparently, like if you have like the original from the original cover, this one. Wait, where is it?
Because I know Absolute Batman issue 20 is coming out this week, I think. Because 19 just came out. Yeah, it was a cover on Absolute Batman issue 19. It was like one of the many variant covers that they've been pushing. Because I know like you have like all these like comic book store like exclusive covers. You have all the variant covers that DC are giving them. Man, it's like $1,500 for a cover. God.
Yeah. So the original print, the original, the first one, right?
Yeah,
that is worth money now, and I'm just like, get the fuck out of here! Like, shut up! Like, what do you? It's been out for 2 years. Like, shut the fuck up!
Just getting ahead of the curve, man. That's how it works.
I mean, you know, yeah, I guess so. Tell that to Marvel. Jesus.
Only for DC to put out like in the next year. I can guarantee you guys we're gonna get like a fucking DC Compact Comics. Absolute Batman.
Oh, for sure, dude. They're still, they're on like the 18th reprinting of #1.
And I tell people, there's the trades. They exist. You don't even have to spend that much money on issue 1.
People do it. They do it, and it's bizarre. It's bizarre. Yeah. And that's why I said, like, I usually, for my numbers, I go off of, like, you know, how many reprints there are, because we know at least how many prints there were to begin with. Why is anybody buying Absolute Batman #1 off the 18th reprint?
I'll say if you're buying it just for the cover, fine. Sometimes people do that.
I mean, I guess, but like, who missed it? Like, who missed it? That's walking into the store and you see number 20 that's new. I think I'll get #1 as opposed to getting 6 in the trade.
And there's no way that store owner doesn't just tell them. There's no way. Oh, because they usually have like some workers, and you're like not gonna comic book shop. They usually have like 1 or 2 people there working. There's no way the worker that he has on the floor doesn't say, hey, sir or ma'am, whoever buys the book, are you sure you don't want to get the trade or the hardcover that has 6 issues compared to 1? They're like, no, there's no, all these manga reading people that love to say that, I like reading stuff in a full completed run. There's no way that person went, I want a single issue. No way. It has to be for collectors. Has to be.
It has to be. Yeah,
because no average person is doing like the average person is sitting there binging like, dude, did you see those Star Wars stats? Average people are binging millions of minutes of Star Wars content. No, not the new Disney stuff, but like, you know, the old stuff, right?
No, yes,
there's no way someone's going to a comic book shop being like, I just want that 124-page floppy of Absolute Batman #1. Just that one. Not the whole collected.
The sad part is apparently they are, since they're on the 18th goddamn reprinting.
Transformers #1 from Daniel Warren Johnson when he started with that. That's on like its 15th number. That book is on its 5th trade like last week. Its 5th trade just came out. There's who is that market for? Like if it was a facsimile edition where it's like oversized and big and glossy and it's holographic, that would look pretty cool. I just don't.
31, was that the newest one?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, I've been buying them. I'm a little bit behind on that, but I do want to talk about one thing. So whenever I read the Superman Spider-Man, right? I loved the Superman Spider-Man, the DC one.
The DC
I thought that was great.
Really? Okay.
Then I read this.
What happened?
First of all, why would you put like this artist on it? It looked like dog shit compared to Jorge Jimenez's art.
You didn't get one of the variant covers?
No, I have a bunch of different variants of it. Yes.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, they had. I'll be honest here.
I'm just talking about the interiors. Jorge Jimenez did the interiors for Superman, Spider-Man.
Well, that's
for the main story. Like they had a bunch of other stories in there, but me and Savage Dad did a review of the DC one, right? And we are gonna review both, right?
But he's a cloud chaser. You talked to him.
Well, we were talking about it, and then whenever we paused and we read the Marvel one, I was just like, "So, what'd you think?" And he was like, "What the fuck, dude?" He was like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Like, how does DC write a better Spider-Man than Marvel?" Like, how does that happen?
What I heard was Tom King did it better. Something must be happening behind the scenes where Tom King apparently can write a better Spider-Man story. I'm not saying I've read it yet. I bought them. I want to read and review them with some of you guys. But is it true? Did he actually write a good Spider-Man?
So he did one of the little stories.
Did you like it?
It was okay. Yeah, none of them were bad. There was ones that were better than other, but I'm just talking about the main, the main one. Like the DC one, it was fantastic. It had everything that you wanted. It had action. It had them, being friends. They didn't have to like bait you in with some dumbass story, right? It was Dr. Octopus and Brainiac working together. It was like perfect. Cool.
Yeah,
that's perfect. Great.
Yeah.
Then you get to the Marvel one, and it's Lex Luthor and Green Goblin, and you're like,
which
why
could work if you really wrote it in some. It could work. I could see it,
but only if he hired him to do something,
right?
Crazy person. But Superman is already down and out and covered, and the whole thing is them getting out of this. There's no fucking action in it, and it's even the action scenes that are in it, you're just like, okay, cool. It was just boring, and I was like, fuck, man. So we ended up not doing it because we were both like, this sucked. The DC one was great, I'm being honest, and and with the crossovers, I would tell you if if Marvel did a better job, I'd be like, Marvel did a way better job,
I thought Marvel did a better job
in the Batman Deadpool one.
Yeah, you didn't mind the Deadpool Batman one they did last year.
No. That one, the Marvel, I thought they did a good job. I thought they did a really good job. But it seemed like the artists, I don't know, dude. You got Jorge Jimenez. That's fucking awesome. That's what you should do. You should show off your talent. And they I don't know. The Marvel one just sucked. It just sucked. It was like the freaking DC one was like the Lakers in the first round of the playoffs, and then the Spider-Man was the second round of the playoffs.
Dude, I thoroughly believe people on social media, not all of them, because there's no way of knowing. Right. I do believe a good amount of them are doing this thing that a lot of people do, where they kind of like the idea of being a fan of said thing, but interacting with said thing. They just make up every single excuse known to man. Do you know that? Because I know you play video games a lot, and I think you watch some playthroughs sometimes. Do you remember there was this narrative going around 2 weeks ago where these people, literally, I can't believe this is the thing. They were actually saying, does them watching playthroughs mean they've actually interacted with the game? And it's
does it mean that they played the game? Yeah, no.
It's no. Or the other one before that, which was this one was the most mega retarded one. It was, can I be a comic book fan without having read a comic book? I'd be like, huh? I actually have to read that 3 times.
The only thing that you could be a fan of, if you say I'm in favor of them existing. I haven't read one, but I sure like them.
I'm not trying to make this show politically, but that is what a lot of Democrats. That's a lot of what Democrats and liberals do. But I just want them to exist, man. Just let them exist. Let them have their own. It's that.
Well, I mean, let's if we're gonna be fair, we can't really say anything bad about both sides right now because both sides suck.
Oh yeah.
It's so bad.
It was just so funny that, and this is something that I've noticed in League with a lot of the league watchers. I've noticed with basketball a lot too. People want to be fans of the idea of it than ever.
For sure. They don't want to put the time in for it. No, they don't want to put the time in. They don't want to put the work in.
Even if you can cheat. I even tell people this. Because I know there's certain countries out there like Brazil and other countries where the distributor function is really bad for them. So like they get like stuff late. If you can only interact with comments by pirating, I that is kind of understandable. But there's people in America or Europe also who can't afford this stuff and they just choose to pirate it. But you can afford it though. And you say you like it, but you won't spend your actual money on it.
They're just a fan of having things. They're not actually a fan of the medium. You gotta support the medium. Like if you don't want it to die, you need to support it.
Yeah. Did you see that video that Kyle Higgins did? He's the guy that writes, for Power Rangers. He did Massiveverse. I think it'd be a video you and Warren could go over on your show you do with him because
I haven't been doing any shows lately. Nothing. I've been doing nothing.
Forgot. Yeah.
I've just been. It's my work schedule, man. Yeah, it's coming to that time. So.
So what's the work schedule now? You're just basically working 7 days a week?
Right now it's the first day. Today is the first day of what we call peak season. So within the next couple weeks, I'll be working 7 days a week.
How long does peak season last until? Like what? August, October,
September. It's supposed to be the end of August, but we still have like an influx of work that's left over. So I usually say middle of September.
God damn.
Yeah, but then, dude, from October till like now, I do nothing. Like I literally leave my email on and play video games. I played like 400 hours of Arc Raiders in the past like 4 months. So
Orange
can't really complain.
Orange did the same thing too. He said whenever the white ladies are talking about some bullshit business, he just mutes it and just starts gaming.
No, he's got the right idea. He's got the right idea.
But yeah, Orange Avenger, I haven't seen in a while, man. Hopefully you're doing pretty good. I haven't seen a lot of people around.
I talked to him like a week or so ago just to say, hey, I just said, hey man, how you been doing? He just said he was busy. That's all. He said he's busy
I know how he's very busy. Yeah.
Doing his thing. But he said, tell everybody what's up. So I mean, I think it's just he's busy and his schedules probably doesn't, his free time is probably like mine will be soon. Like, you do what you can.
Yeah, but, Walter's the same way too. You guys know the guy who's been around for Walter. He works online, but he said he's always going to like for whatever he does, because he works online or in some sort of remote marketing job. He's always having to leave, travel. Because there was like a time you were supposed to be on the show, but you couldn't come on because apparently your job fucking had to go to Rhode
Island. Out of nowhere.
If you guys know where Virginia is compared to Rhode Island, that is like
it's not fun. I can tell you that. Like, no offense to the people in Rhode Island, but where I was, there was fucking nothing. There was the ocean and some rocks and a building.
That's why the Jersey Shore is so big.
I looked this far, like I was like, "Where is there's nothing here."
Because that's what I remember Jersey Shore being so popular for New Jersey. Because besides Jersey Shore, what else is good about New Jersey?
Okay, well, I could say this: if you are an outdoor person, right? You don't think so, but New Jersey has some of the most beautiful woods. It's called the Garden State for a reason. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of nature, but outside of that, nothing. There is nothing in New Jersey.
It sounds like those country people that grew up in like Alabama or Arkansas, where you ask them, "What do you do for fun?" "Oh, we go hunting." "Anything else?" "No, we fish." "Okay." "Anything else?" "Nah." Holy shit!
Like, well, they just do a lot of outdoor stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that's just what they do. I mean, that's what they do a lot around here. A lot around here. I mean, I remember my neighbor was like, "Hey, what are you doing this weekend?" And I'm like, "I don't know. You want to go bear hunting?" And I was like, sit in my house or possibly get eaten by a bear. I was like, "Yeah, let's go bear hunting."
Let's just load up the truck right now and go. And not just with bears, not big ones, those small ones. If they attack you, like they just that will cause damage. Yeah, even that hurts. Like I've seen people get like
hurts. You're gonna die from a bear, dude. Even a small bear. It's gonna get you,
dude. I think there was that video in your state actually. There was that guy who was wildlife hunting, like you say, like they go on. Remember, like that mountain lion came up to him and he shot it, and everyone was like, it was like a big controversy. Like, why did he? It was gonna kill him. Guys, have you seen mountain lions?
People don't realize how fucking big they are. Mountain lions, they ain't no like a bobcat, like people are like, oh, it's just a fucking bobcat. I go, let me tell you something. It's not.
It's just a normal average cat. Right?
It's called a lion for a reason. Those things are humongous. And then a bobcat, people are like, oh, it's just a bobcat. And I'm like, dude, if you got stuck like you were like in a cave and a bobcat would rip you to shreds. Shreds. You would be shredded person. You'd be spaghetti MSK.
Oh, God.
Like it's...
I remember it was that
cats are vicious, man.
He even told, I mean, obviously it's an animal, it can't verbally communicate with him properly. He even told, hey, back. He had his gun. So you would think like, and you guys can understand when you're talking about like literal apex predators like that, they don't even care if there's a gun in front of you. They're jumping, and it jumped and he shot it, which made perfect sense. He was gonna get either severely injured or dead. Yeah, you're gonna pick yourself every single time.
He'd be dead. Those things go for your neck, man.
Yeah. Or do you remember that like video like it came out like some years ago where like this guy was scuba diving and that bull shark just sped right into him and he just speared and killed it, and he had to do an apology video.
Dude,
on
remember the video from India where the dudes are on the back of the elephant and through the reeds that tiger jumps and it's like bruh, like
right, yeah,
that
I've seen, and I remember I remember him killing that bull sharks, guys. Let's just tell you, and you guys have like gold. I imagine you've had some goldfish growing up. You have nice fish, and bull sharks are not like goldfishes, people. They are very aggressive and they're very dangerous. So when the shark is lunging at him, and your instinct, you're like, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna kill this thing. This man had to do a video apologizing to people that he saved his life from killing a bull shark. Guys, do you know how dangerous bull sharks are?
That's bull sharks. I mean, they're the ones that go into rivers and shit too.
Yeah,
like dude,
they're strong enough.
People mistake a lot of great white kills, but they're actually bull sharks. Like bull sharks.
Do you remember that video?
Very dangerous. I don't know because I don't interact with fucking sharks.
No, but like when
not dumb.
Like, when some dude's like, let's go bear hunting, man. Just
I mean, I have, but. It's
you're insane.
So yeah, it's not like deer hunting.
Have you gone deer hunting?
Oh yeah, I skinned my own deer. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are deers? Yeah. Do they? I don't know. I haven't interacted with a lot of deer.
Deer can get like crazy in rut season. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Do you guys have any mooses up there? No, that's Canada.
No. We don't have that. That's like Minnesota, Canada area. Like way north of us. No.
God. We don't. How about crocodiles and alligators? Because I'm pretty sure you guys are around like rivers too. None of that?
None that I know of. I'm sure there's some that have gotten into the Ohio River, which runs through, is big. I mean, they found fucking piranhas and shit in there, dude. Like there's all sorts of everything, so who knows, dude? Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, animals find that way to survive, man. They are.
No, it's true. Yeah, survival of the fittest. That's how it works.
That's how it goes. So, like, what have you been reading lately? I know reading, but
reading Black. I've been going through Absolute Superman with Dingus so far.
Did you read the Batman Wonder Woman Truth book?
That's a part of the other comic book pulls that I got. I have to see my packages. I know I got it. I know for sure I got most of the new things.
I got the Tales of the Green Lantern Guy Gardner thing.
I love that cover. I love that.
That was fun.
It looks so cool.
How you like an Absolute Superman? I love that book. It started off slow, but man, that book is fucking awesome.
I still stand by what I said about issue 1, but issues 2 and 3 have been way better. They're way better. It's one of those series you got to just give it time to ramp up, and it's fine.
It's really good. I like it. I'll tell you what I have not really enjoyed though is
Matt Fraction's Batman run. Oh, okay. I just finished reviewing issue 6 with Dingus. The biggest problem with his run, outside of like some of the odd choices,
outside of Jarvis Alfred,
outside of that, it's like there's no real clear identity with it. It feels like,
of course not. He fucked it up in the first issue.
it feels like
completely screwed up Batman. He doesn't understand Batman. People don't really change. They never really do. Oh, okay, really?
But he contradicted that. Remember?
What's your whole point of being Batman then? What's your whole point of being Batman then?
Because in issue 6, when he's talking to Damian, he contradicted that from issue 1, where Batman was like,
because it's Matt Fraction.
Because in issue 6, he was like, Bruce was telling Damian, like, there's no way on this possible world you will ever change. But you just said people can change.
He said people don't really change. That's what he said in issue 1.
And then he's scolding Damian about not changing, and it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but then when Tim Drake's, being a fruity fruitcake, he's like, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Goodbye. Fuck.
I mean, I don't like Matt Fraction's run.
Dude, but the Doctor, she's so hot. She got a fat ass.
I don't think it's good. I don't think he quite gets Batman. I've been having a lot of fun with JSA. I think that's been great. They're actually on the hunt for the Spectre right now, which has been awesome. They had a 9-part thing that they did. Their like year 1 style thing. It was really cool. I'm still reading Amazing Spider-Man and getting ready for the big Queen in Black event that they got going on with Null and Hela. So that's been interesting. And you want to hear something funny? So I went and I got this, right? And tell me how they did this. You ready? So here we go. Got this one, cool.
That was cool. Yeah.
And then they put the same thing in the other side.
Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Was that a printing error?
No, that was a bagging error by them.
What the fuck? Okay.
I just said, all right, cool. So I have 2 of those for reasons, I guess.
And you're still mostly ordering online? Right?
Yeah, I order a lot online just because it's too much for me to go out.
Yeah.
And stuff. But I got the new.
I'm 1 issue behind the previous series. I had some issues.
It was great, man.
I had some issues because I had some issues with the previous series, but it was fine.
Why? What did you have issues with?
No, it felt like not issue with the story itself. It was just the pacing. It felt like some stuff happened a little too fast in some of the issues.
It's only 5 issues. I mean,
yeah, I have to read. I'm gonna be reading.
And
issue
it's Sonic
5.
the Hedgehog. Why wouldn't it happen fast? You gotta go fast.
Okay, now you
gotta go faster. You gotta go faster, faster.
And that's what happened when I was having sex with my wife. She wanted it fast.
Okay, so I'm still reading Amazing Spider-Man for whatever reason. I don't know why. I have no idea why at all. Been reading both Punishers.
You like that new series? Okay.
Like I said, I give everything at least 6 issues. So, reading Skinbreaker, which has been great. Like it started off really slow. Finch, yeah. Mm-hmm. Started off really slow, but then it's pretty badass. I've been following all the Doom comics, and then I got the new Doom 2099 with Ultron. So I'm kind of excited about that. This, for whatever reason, I don't know why I'm still buying this.
Are you just buying it just because you have all the other previous issues, pretty much?
Probably.
That's sometimes why I do that too. Like you're so far deep into a series, you bought every single issue. You're just like, nah, what's one more?
And then I got the Intergalactic Special.
I did buy that too. Did you like
cool.
That? I like that cover. I like that cover.
It was okay. It was okay. I've been staying up on Absolute Green Lantern, obviously, and got the newest Absolute Superman. So, excuse me. But I ended up getting Philip Kennedy Johnson's full run on Hulk and Infernal Hulk, which I love. I think Infernal Hulk is fucking awesome. And it's great. Like, and I was very surprised at how good his regular run on Hulk was. Like, I was very happy with it. But yeah, there's 6 of these. I have one of them's upstairs, but like the 6 trades on Incredible Hulk leads up to Infernal Hulk, which I thought was great. And what else am I reading right now? Lobo, obviously. Lobo's been awesome.
Oh, the DC Next Level stuff. Yeah. Did you get Batwoman, Deathstroke as well? No, you're not. No, okay. So you're just getting Lobo? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, Firestorm. He's part of that too.
Yeah, I didn't. I think I did order that, actually, to be honest, and I have it. I just didn't read it. What else am I reading? Let me see. I'm reading Justice League Unlimited. I'm still staying up with Superman Unlimited. I'm reading regular Superman with the reign of the Superboys right now. It's been pretty fun. And that's been going over into the reign of the Superboys with Superboy Prime and all the different ones. That went over into Action Comics, which I have been enjoying. Thankfully, it's been pretty cool.
Are you still reading Absolute Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still reading Absolute Wonder Woman. I think is pretty good. Still read World's Finest. I just got the World's Finest number 50 the last month. So that's been pretty cool. I ended up reading the X-Men United. I read the first 2 of the new X-Men.
Issue 1.
And it's fine, but it's the same shit, dude. It's the same shit every time. Big thing happens to the X-Men, then it all breaks apart. And then they all go to we're starting over a new school. This time it's in someone's mind. It's like, fucking whatever. Like, why can't we just have X-Men? I'll tell you what I have liked a lot is the Williamson Iron Man. I think has been awesome. I love that. So I got those.
I did read issue 1 of that. I really enjoyed issue 1. I can't wait to read the rest of them.
Really good. It gets really good. And I'm reading Null. I'm reading a lot of shit, dude. As normal as I usually do, but been reading quite a bit. Staying up on the NBA playoffs, watching a bunch of the NHL playoffs. Just a bunch of fun sports stuff right now at this moment in time. So
because I don't, because we're not gonna have time to do it today for a video, which we normally would do. I don't know if you've heard, because you know how Marvel said they're canceling their Ultimate Universe, but then they did a tweet where they're like, basically, nah. It was just so stupid. It's just so cringe. But then they put out this post on their Twitter account, essentially hinting at them doing kind of like another Ultimate Universe, and that's kind of why maybe why they moved Jonathan Hickman and Philip Kennedy Johnson on those books, because they announced this today for Jonathan Hickman, a part of their Midnight, which is essentially them probably trying to capitalize on the Absolute Universe from DC, because why wouldn't they? First look at Midnight X-Men, a horror comic series by Jonathan Hickman and Matteo Della Fonte. What are these names you guys have these days? The comic features mutant empires and vampires as 2 warring factions within New York. An outright war is brewing, and the unturned will be caught in the crossfire.
Cool. What to say? I don't give a fuck about vampires.
Why are you such a white guy? Good Lord.
I mean, I'll read it because it's Hickman, but like, hopefully, I mean, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he'll do good.
All right. Marvel, it's like, all right, I guess Marvel, try it out, see if it works. What are they gonna do with this one? Get them to 20 issues and be like, haha, restart, buddies. It's like,
well, it depends on what he signs for. You know what I mean? Like, because I know he was really upset about the regular X-Men run because he had such a big thing, and I understand. Like when that, you know, when you get overturned on your own book. You know what I mean? Like, I'd probably be like, hey, here's my beginning, middle, and end point for this book that I'm on. You know?
And it almost feels like the creators have no power. Like something that creator initiative led, he should have pretty much most of the say, barring, you know.
Well, look at what happened. I mean, the absolute end game. Look at what happened without him, without Hickman. Like, look at it. Like,
Denise Camp. I heard he's Rob Liefeld had said that Denise Camp is the next Alan Moore. That's what he said. Just like
Rob Liefeld also likes, drugs.
Don't we all like the white stuff? I like my drugs, like my women, white, actually. See, you set me up for that one. That was a perfect setup. That was such a layup.
How was that a setup?
Because he has a
I just said he likes drugs.
Yeah, he had a maybe sort of coke addiction in Minecraft, allegedly. So. Which, you never did coke. I don't think you did. Back in your drug days.
I did tons of cocaine. I smoked tons of crack. That shit was fucking awesome.
That's why your mind. All your drug money went to comic books. That's a good thing, actually. Now,
sure.
So essentially, you're like Nerdrotic, except you didn't get in trouble for selling drugs. No,
I'm not Gary, like Nerdrotic at all.
Gary, that's a joke. I met you. I
don't think he cares. I don't think he cares. And two, who cares anyway? It doesn't have to be a joke. That's what he did. Fuck him.
Good Lord. Well, you know what? I'm black and I never did any crime. See? People can change.
Well, there you go.
No. So I know we were talking about sports, basketball, because we have the conference semifinals going on. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. Usually, I would criticize LeBron pretty hard because he can be very inconsistent sometimes. I don't feel like
amazing this playoffs.
What's crazy is he's actually been very good. He's actually been very good this playoff so far. The biggest problem is in that Rocket series. If Jabari Smith didn't foul Marcus Smart at the end of one of those games, it would have went to Game 7, which I still think the Lakers win. They still obviously I think win. The biggest problem is that
7.
Yeah, because they were on Game 6.
I don't think it would have went to Game 7, dude.
Jabari Smith choked it in one of those games when he fouled him when he didn't need to, so it gave him like three free throws. Remember that one?
Yeah, but dude, they were already they were up 3-0, dude. There ain't no teams. That's very rare that ever happens. You know what I'm saying? That's not happening.
I mean, you also kind of knew they were going to lose the series too because KD was sitting out most of the games. Also, the game that he played in, the one game he did play in wasn't really he didn't play that good in that individual game.
The Lakers won that last game. They won Game 6 and by 20 points, and the Rockets only scored 78.
I feel so bad for Sengun. Or how people pronounce Sengun. He was playing so good. But I told people this: you can play as good as he did, and you still not win. But that doesn't mean you're a bad player, though. I think that's the problem with people. Someone can play individually great, but as a team sport as basketball is, there's just not much you can do. He literally willed them to win that game that Jabari Smith threw for them. Literally they were losing that game too. He willed them so far to winning it, only to have his teammate do something so retarded that caused it to go to overtime. Actually, it's what else more can you want from someone? What else more can you want from someone? As long as you're playing good, even if you lose, I'm fine with that. Because you can play well and still lose, and that's fine.
I mean, it's basketball.
It can't be as bad as It can't be as bad as the Magic. Dude, because you see my house, I cleaned my entire house. I did a deep clean of it. And me and my friends were just sitting and watching the Magic and Detroit game. People can give the Lakers shit all they want. The Magic choking as hard as they did in that game is just what?
Well, I mean,
fuck.
The fact that they were an 8 seed, that they shouldn't have been with who they had. That should have never happened.
And they played good to get it to that point. It was just
they played good in the last 20 games of the season.
Yeah, and they were up 24. Bad. And then was down by 10. I think I had never seen it ever. They had said basically that was the lowest scoring second half ever. They scored 1 point. That's because Paulo Banchero, their star, only scored the one free throw. One free throw in the 12 minutes, 24 minutes, 30 minutes, essentially, because you have, challenges and timeouts and all that stuff. So it's what? How do you choke that? I've never seen. There's people that chuck threes from the half point fucking line and they make them. They're 1 point in 24 minutes? That just almost feel like it's impossible. There's just no way someone chokes that hard. That's just choking. There's no other way. That's crazy. And Kate Cunningham, he played good. He played very good. He's still very good. He's still playing. So one of the main reasons why the team is winning, but god damn, 1 point. You can score more than that in 20 minutes. Anybody could.
I don't know about anybody.
Okay, maybe me. I can score like 40 a game. That's just me, because I'm like Steph Curry out there. But
I don't believe that either. But I mean,
1 point in 24 minutes, dude. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, there's guys that have been in the NBA that don't even average a point. So I mean,
now you're just taking shots at Kyle Kuzma. God damn it! Remember that game? He had 0 points, 0 rebounds.
I mean, that's happened to a bunch of
guys. No, you're right. Yeah. It's just, and then I remember watching and going, there's no way they win game 7. You can't choke that hard and just win game 7. There's just no way. There's no way you mentally bounce back from that. Like, I just knew Detroit was going to win it after that. There's just no way. They had a chance in that game. That was their chance. And once you lose,
it could be worse. They could be Philadelphia and lose 4 straight games and lose. They were down by like 40 or 50 points in one of those games.
To be fair, most people didn't think they were even going to make the play-ins. Like them getting the conference semifinals.
For sure. Well,
but it's still embarrassing. I see what you're saying. It's still embarrassing to lose that much.
Dude,
it's still,
You can't beat Boston and then fucking lose to the Knicks that bad, and then more Knicks fans showed up to Philadelphia's arena in game 4 than there were Philadelphia fans.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I mean, I think it's one of those cases of, because I've used this in sports a lot too. I think when you have matchups like that with the Celtics and the Sixers just kind of played up to the occasion. It wasn't even more like it was just exactly better.
It's the same. It's the same thing with the Lakers. The Lakers spent themselves against the Rockets. I mean, that's just plus they don't have Luka with them. I mean, that's a lot of.
And the Rockets didn't have a power forward, small forward, one of the positions.
They didn't have Durant, which is. Yeah, but I don't know, man. These guys sit out for weird reasons. I don't understand it.
Dude, I remember
how do you miss game 1 and then you start game 2? Like, you really needed that
wording?
one day.
Do you remember the wording? It was he had a spiral contusion or something like that, and basically that's just layman's terms for a bruise, like it's just a literal bruise. But it's like the way that it happened, they said he should be way more careful with that. They said he was chasing a loose ball that he shot, and it's like he knows he needs to be way more careful. This is almost a 40-year-old grown man.
Right, but you're in the playoffs. It's the playoffs.
And he knows he needs to be more careful with getting injured. He knows that. He's won championship before. He's not an idiot like the media was trying to make him out to be. He knows that. Maybe he just kind of intentionally did it so he had a reason to sit out and not play because he didn't like his teammates. I don't know. It could be any reason. It could be anything, right? It's just.
No, I mean, he went to the Rockets because of how good they were last year.
Yeah, and it makes sense. It wasn't a bad decision.
But it kind of was because every team he goes to that's good, they have to give up so much for him. They get look what happened with the Suns. The Suns
they gave up
the finals,
and
then they gave up everybody, and then they just sucked.
What's crazy is the Suns did end up with some good pieces, but nothing like, super big. Like you can't really get a superstar right now with how much cap space they have, I'm pretty sure. Another thing.
Oklahoma City is set for like the next 5. They have so many draft picks coming up.
And they
could easily get Giannis if they want to. That's the sad, crazy part.
Rumors is Milwaukee, as today Sham put it out. They said Milwaukee is now open to trading Milwaukee. But they weren't open to trading him at the deadline. I can understand
of course
at the deadline because that's like playoff implications. You don't want to give your competition.
It's not even the playoff implications. It has to do with the contract. You don't if you trade him before the deadline, how much of that contract are you eating as opposed to trading him afterwards? And they could probably not eat nearly as much of it. The other team will have to take on a lot of it. So I mean, there's a whole bunch of reasons.
Right.
Giannis wants out of there. So and he's got a few prime years left. So I mean, he's good. But how about Wembanyama? Elbowing that dude. It's so funny.
Oh God!
And Kendrick Perkins. I can't stand him, man. He's like
no, dude. I was out on him on the LaMelo Ball thing because the LaMelo Ball thing. You remember what happened? Basically, he did that. And I think he did that to Bam intentionally when he tripped him and had him fall on his back in that play-in game with the Hornets and the Heat. And then Perkins was like, the Heat have been a playing team for 4 years in a row. And I'm saying, whoa, wait a minute. What does LaMelo entering Miami star player have to do with the Heat being in the play-ins? Also, the play-ins literally from the NBA officials count as the postseason. It's literally the postseason.
Well, yeah, any game that's not
in the regular season, essentially playoffs.
Season.
Yeah.
Well, it's after. Post means after. So
yeah, he was like, they've been a play-in team for 4 years. Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? It's like when, like in like you've seen it with cops when you used to grow up in like bad neighborhoods. Like the cops would go there and they would be like, "Hey, sir, were you like X and X here?" And they're like, "No, but my aunt is living down." What the fuck are you talking about? Like, that got nothing to do with. They're like saying that their mom works for like the school. It's like, sir, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Like, I can't believe they actually and then they said they were like, well, if they had thrown LaMelo out of that game, it would have it would like severely hurt the Hornets' chances of winning. And I'm sort of like, wait, what the fuck? So, do you not think LaMelo doing that intentionally to Bam hurts the Heat's chances of moving? What kind of? I think that has to be the worst episode of. I was like, what kind of? Logic
he said some really bad.
What kind of logic is that?
Like,
we can't throw out LaMelo.
Him saying that. Victor Wembanyama, if it was a couple inches higher, it could have killed the man.
I mean, like, if you do a nice hit to the dome like that, I can understand.
But dude, he hit him in like his neck.
Yeah, and even that's dangerous too. Like, it's not like it's either. It's I get what you're saying. He's proposing another idea that also is just the same. It's still bad.
But it didn't though. It didn't happen that way. You have to talk about what happened.
Because I remember. Wemby was getting a rebound, and a bunch of their players were literally grabbing his arm. They didn't get foul calls. They didn't get any foul calls.
I mean, the dude literally straight, like earlier in the series, like straight pushed him to the ground. So I mean, like there was already bad blood between them. So
yeah, fuck Minnesota. I hate that they're always doing so well in the playoffs. So they're just and realistically, when people say that they were like they're the sixth seed, not really. I don't think they actually take the regular season that seriously sometimes.
No, probably not. I mean,
like realistically, they're probably like the fourth best team, even though they're the sixth team. Realistically, because they had pretty much cleaned through Denver with how good they were playing. And keep in mind, right now, it's like I hate their team sometimes. Some of the players are very good. Like Julius Randle's very good. Anthony Edwards can still be pretty good. They have some nice.
Wait, did you say can still be pretty good? Anthony Edwards is fucking incredible. What are you talking about?
He's black. I always gotta knock him down a peg. But no, their team is good. I'm almost surprised people always having them lower rated though. Their team is pretty. I just think they're okay with kind of sandbagging the regular season just as long as they're not in the play-ins, honestly. Because their team isn't bad, and they've had a lot of injuries too. One of their players, torn ACL or fucking blown up Achilles or something like that. Crazy. But do you think the worst officiated game was that Lakers OKC game 2? That was one of the worst ref games I've ever seen. That was just so bad.
Not the worst I've ever seen. I mean, the Sacramento fucking Lakers series in 2000 was worse. 2001 or 2, whatever it was. I mean, that was Mike Bibby gets elbowed in the nose and they call a foul on him. Like Kobe straight elbowed him right in the face, like blood was coming out of his nose, and they called a foul on him.
Oh, you could tell the Reds hate the Lakers because even in that next game they played, the game 3, 1 second in, jump ball, foul. What the fuck? Just automatically when the game started, they were like, "Fuck you guys." I don't know what the Lakers have done to make the refs not like. There were some calls where literally, I think it was David Caruso or whatever, literally holding Ayton's
Alex
arm.
Caruso. David Caruso is the actor from CSI Miami.
Hey. Great minds think alike. That's no, Caruso was
holding... What do you mean they think alike? I'm just telling you what you said wrong.
Caruso was literally holding his fucking jersey in arm, and then I'll call a foul on that. What? There was just
he's white, you see.
You know what? And I usually am a fan of white privilege because I'm a white man myself. But it's just like, oh my God, there was some of the like that one where I think LeBron lobbied it to DeAndre Ayton, and they called DeAndre Ayton a foul, even though he didn't even touch the ball to put it in. He essentially just lightly tapped it. It's like, how's that a foul? Like, what? that was the most confusing games for calls. I could understand why JJ was that one. I understand why he was mad. That was some bullshit on a lot of those calls. But the Lakers did some ones that also didn't get called. It's just refereeing in these games have been really up and down. Yeah,
it's been bad. Well, let's do this. Let's do this book. My stomach is starting to hurt. Sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, but my stomach is killing me for some reason.
What happened?
It just came out of nowhere, man. It just happens. It just happens.
You're just old, man. I'll cure you.
Please don't.
What do you mean? I can give you a nice Asian time massage.
I don't want you touching me. I don't want to catch whatever it is that you got.
Sexy charisma and richness? What?
That's what you think, isn't it? That's what you think you have.
Oh god, it's still nothing. It's nothing as worse as when the Kings made fucking. Oh my god, Westbrook their team leader. They're like that's our leader. All right, good job being a last place team for the next 5 years. Okay, all right.
Well, I mean,
what a flex that is.
Trading De'Aaron Fox didn't help either. So
true. Or it's nothing just as bad as one of the Spurs players. They felt that one Israeli player on like the Trailblazers, and he gave him a snaggletooth. Like god damn. But people are like, his tooth's gone. Guys, they have a lot of money. They can get that fixed within like.
He can replace that tooth.
Yeah. It's not like us where we have like fucking pay for insurance and shit, you know.
Yeah.
So all right, let's have some fun
here.
What
did you think of Absolute Batman 13?
Well, this one I have a booby cover actually.
Do you?
I forgot I can't show nudity now. Yeah, I got the booby one.
Not nudity.
Yeah, dude. YouTube's been crazy these days. We must censor the boobs.
How come they don't ever censor or do any of that stuff to me?
Maybe it's because we're too small for them to care, though. That's the thing, though. But I don't want to take a chance sometimes.
I can understand that.
All right, let's go. Hey, everyone. I am MSK, a.k.a. Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a comic book review on Absolute Batman issue 13. So if you guys have not had a chance to check out our previous comic book reviews on Absolute Batman issues 1 through 12, I would highly recommend you guys going to check out our previous Absolute Batman comic book reviews. That way you guys can understand how we felt about those issues individually compared to this one. So we are moving towards the end of the Absolute Bane arc for Absolute Batman. And you know what's crazy? I was actually thinking about this because people were asking me like on Twitter when I was just discussing this with people, do you actually like Absolute Batman? Or is it just the hype? I was like, no, I really do thoroughly enjoy it. I don't think I've read a bad issue yet. It's very good. Like, dialogue's very good. It's paced very well. The art's very good, minus issue 4, but even that was still very good story-wise, too.
The story-wise, that was one of the best ones. Just the art sucked.
Fucking phenomenal right there. Yeah. The Absolute Freeze stuff was pretty cool. Like that panel in the Absolute Freeze arc where it's all blacked out and you have like the dialogue and it was just that cold atmosphere. Oh my god, it's fucking amazing. I would always tell people this: whenever you potentially read this series in like an omnibus when it ever comes out, or like trades, if you are gonna just binge it in trades, you were missing out on the single issue experience when this series was fucking going. This series is so damn good. There's a reason why this series is killing it on the sales. It is just awesome. Even when they have like the guest characters take over, it's not like Batman ever takes a back seat. If you guys ever noticed that with the series, like even when another character is supposed to be like the star of the issue, Batman's still front and center. I do really enjoy that. But I think the biggest thing I've always enjoyed when I read these, dialogue. Scott Snyder, dialogue is just killing it on these issues. It's so damn good.
And I enjoy it because it's different. It's a lot of fun. And you don't have to like it's establishing its own thing. It's its own thing, which I like. And I don't understand why people are so hard on everything. Like everybody thinks that their dollar is worth more than everybody else's. And if it's not like the greatest thing every issue, then it's like, oh, it sucks. You ever notice there's no one that's like, oh, it's okay, it's pretty good. It's either, yeah, I really like it, or this sucks.
Yeah, people don't know how to like use adjectives properly.
There's no enjoyment of anything anymore. Comics are supposed to be fun. Like, and if you're not having fun with it, then what are you doing reading still? And why are the people that hate this know everything that's going on in it?
They're the biggest fans without actually reading, but they want to know the surface.
I think it's like, well, I think they do read, and I think a lot of people do like it. I think it's just cool to say that they don't.
Because, like, I know we've talked about this series and Matt Fraction. So, like, here, guys, I'll give you a comparison on why this one is slightly better than Matt Fraction's one.
Slightly.
Well, yeah. Well, I underestimated my own words there. Not slightly, way above. So, a pure story element about it, okay? This one, when you're going through an arc, so let's just compare the absolute Black Mask arc compared to Matt Fraction's one, which is about, I don't know what it's about, honestly. It's just all over the place. Okay, so a defined villain, a defined pacing, and a defined story element about what they're trying to do. Absolute Batman's first arc does that very well with the Zoo arc. It's paced very well. You know what's happening. You can grasp all the other interactions. It feels like it's just kind of, I would say organic, but it feels like you can see the end goal of it with how everything's paced. Matt Fraction's first arc, because I finished it with Dingistan like a few weeks ago. The reason why it's kind of considered divisive is because there's no real clear defined character personality in a lot of these people. Outside of like, you know, maybe Bruce, if you want to just consider that. It's like, okay, Tim Drake is like, I want to be a superhero. 2 issues later, I kind of want to be a fruity fruitcake, and I want to quit being a Batman member. Why? I want to be a fruitcake. What?
Well, I mean, you can't say it like that.
Yeah,
I mean, you can, but that's hyperbolic.
And then Bruce in the first issue is like, well, people don't really change all that much, or they do change. And he's like, oh, okay.
No, he's like, they don't change. People never really change. That's why you can't. That's why I've been wasting 85 years of continuity, because I don't believe people can change.
And then in issue 6, because you know how Damian pretty much exposes Bruce's identity to that doctor with like that fat ass.
Mm-hmm.
She's so pretty. Man, she's so beautiful. And then he gets mad at Damian. And obviously, this is what I'm not saying the dad part is bad. The dad part he does is very good. But then he's mad at Damian because he's pretty much like, nothing on this. I'm paraphrasing, literally paraphrasing. He's like, nothing on this planet will ever make you change. Did you just say that no one ever changes for Bruce? What the hell's wrong with you? Like, what's going on here? You're getting mad at Damian for never changing, but then it's cool if Tim Drake just says, I'm changing, I'm leaving. It's like, that's pretty inconsistent, right? Like, but in this one, Bruce treats all of his friends with the same consistency. And I'm not saying that a different story approach to it is bad. It's just the way that it's written is not as good, though. It's just not as fluid. It's not as consistent. And it feels like that run from the first arc that I've read just kind of suffers from an identity crisis. This one doesn't have an identity crisis. It lays out firmly in the first issue what the rules, but the essentials of what you need to know about this Batman and how it plays out with each issue, you know? And then we get to like this part of the second arc. This is the Abomination arc where all the stuff you have now was piled into this. So after the last issue we read, the only real thing I could criticize for this book, the ad placements were kind of like a little bit all over the place.
That's not part of the book, though. That's like
DC mandating that DC shit.
Like, I don't think that's like they're like put an ad here or here. You know.
Guys, don't you guys want to go watch James Gunn's Superman movie? Scan the QR code, get 20% off your digital movie. There you go, guys. I gave you free.
The way that movies are changing right now, man. That's gonna be a massive thing come 2 years. You watch.
So after the last issue, Selena interacts with Batman. I think she infiltrated.
She showed up. Yeah, yep. She showed up. Fucked with Alfred, and then
he does not like her.
No, he does not.
And to be understandable, someone tried to literally neck you. I mean,
well, she did. She did do it. She had him on the ground and was like,
Oh God! It's an old man too. Leave my Alfred alone in this universe. He's trying.
So,
he's trying to be friendly.
I think basically all we need to know about like the first few pages here is
Bruce and Selena are having sex, and Selena, I have that too.
So they go back to their relationship, and they're talking about this is how they win in the Wayland fight, and they're setting something up. She's basically saying, back there with Falcone, I'm impressed. He's like, if the rules aren't fair, right, Kyle? And he's like, hey, look at me. She's like, that's how Wayland wins, how we all win. So they're setting you up here for one thing. They're setting you up. They're setting you up because they're making us believe.
I love this.
You see the venom in them and stuff.
Oh yeah, I love this.
It's great. Like Dragona's art, dude. Like I said, I think it for people that didn't like it at first, I think it grows on you because of when you finally get into, like you were saying, like when you get into the book more and you're more into it, like I couldn't see it being drawn any other way now.
Yeah.
Like even with how big Batman is, which was a weird choice, like it was a weird choice, but it doesn't bother me as much as it did. Like it just doesn't.
Raphael Sandova, who does the art on Absolute Superman, it's just he kills it.
Oh, his art is fucking incredible.
Could you imagine that guy drawing this? Whew. If he did it, I'd be okay. I don't
know because I don't know if it would have the same aesthetic. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
Like because Gotham in this is pretty
fucked.
Yeah, dude. Like it matches. Like there's some of the art that Dragotta does for like these covers and some of the stuff that he does for the city that's really, really good.
Yeah. And we basically go from, Bruce and Selina having sex. And as you guys know, for me, I'm the CEO of sex. So obviously I know how that feels with girls, obviously. And Laps would agree, right?
No.
Okay. So, Selina.
So wait. Hey, they're basically talking, but if you go to the next episode, they're talking about like what's gonna happen here with Bane and what's going on, and she's like, look at us, our ears match. I'm here because your mother called me. And she's got tech from the Black Mask. She has like a Black Mask helmet, all that stuff. And he's like, I'll ask one more time. He's like, yeah, you've been missing for months, Bruce. She was like, I was worried. I came to help. All right. He's like, I don't need your help. It's like, clearly you've got such a superstar team already. And then that's where we get, Alfred gets necked right here. And this second panel is one of the most hilarious panels. His eyes are like bulging out of his head.
Yeah, I will say this was probably the most this was probably at least the funniest issue. But keep in mind, when I mean funny, I'm not talking like MCU humor where it's just a joke every 5 minutes. I'm like, it's well-timed place humor where you can get a laugh out of it, but you still understand the circumstances of how serious the story is still currently.
Right. And here's what I don't like. She's like, Alfred's like, don't trust her. And he's like, enough, Pennyworth. I don't need the advice. She's leaving right fucking now. And then literally they go fuck. And it's like, that is one thing about Batman that I'm so sick of. Okay. I'm so deep and complex as Batman, but let me stick my wiener in you. Like, what are we doing, dude?
Yeah, but like he basically flexed on her, told her who was boss, and then went and blew her back out. That's still a flex, right?
But not really, because she's still there.
Of course she's going to be there. She got nothing better to do, dude.
No, but I'm saying, like, she's still there as Catwoman as well.
Yeah.
It's like she didn't leave. So she came back. And then it's like, oh, yeah, like, look at it from her point of view.
True.
If you realize what actually happens when you read the next book, you're going to be like, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to tell you, but you'll see. So,
but look at it this way. He's been locked up for a little bit, being experimented on.
Right. Maybe the venom has got to him. Maybe he's got to get that testosterone out.
Maybe he's just eating shit in a toilet bowl for months on end. Probably is not good.
Poop bombs really weighs on you.
Dude, the fucked up one was when he grabbed those teeth for like a serrated dirt. Oh my god, that was disgusting. I almost threw up, but that's gross.
Busted his teeth out and shit. And then,
but as you guys know, he has sex with Selina. But I know how this works. Like usually when you have sex with girls, don't do this sensual gay shit you guys are doing now. Do I gotta have sex slow? No. The way Mario hits those fucking pipes in those Mario games, pound that shit. Like, actually destroy that bitch. She wants me to destroy too. Do you think she wants slow sex? Do you think she wants? I want it slow.
You said destroy that bitch, and you wonder why you don't get laid.
I'm just saying,
unbelievable.
Like, no,
unbelievable.
Come on, dude, come on. You think a girl like her wants slow sex? She wants to.
But why is that a question? I don't understand where that came from.
You gotta have some fun with it.
I guess so. I mean,
do you think a man this big would be trying to do slow sex to her? No way.
Why would we talk about that, though? I don't care. And I love how you're like, would he be trying to do slow sex to her?
Definitely not. He would
With the way you word it, he would not be trying to have slow sex to her.
My God. Oh, God. He would give. Oh, God. WC
He's
says
giving her all the sexes.
Thank you. MSK is just slow, no sex. So they finish having sex.
WC, what up, buddy?
They finish having sex, which, I know how that feels too. Orgasms are great. And then basically, long story short, for this panel,
your hand is known much foreskin. It's even got 5 skin.
So they basically go back and forth on like.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Hold on. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Because
my
thing's after. No, my thing's after.
Okay. So basically, in this panel, they don't want to discuss. So like Bruce doesn't want to discuss how he's been kind of
what happened to him. She wants to know, like, when she sees his back, she sees the venom in him, and she's like, tell me about this, like, and he's like, I don't want to. And then he asks her something, and she's like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. He's like, fine then, we both suck and we both don't want to talk about anything. Good job.
And they're like, let's go on a date. Now, to be fair, I know when we're reviewing this issue, Absolute Batman issue 20 is going to be coming out this week coming up. Yes. After this book got announced for what and Catwoman was on the cover, they did announce they're going to be doing like a limited series for Absolute Catwoman though.
Yes. Now, this is one of the things about Dragotta that I love, right? Like this, he does.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Some of the best splash pages or like pose pages. They're fantastic.
Oh yeah, I love those. So then they get to this carnival or abandoned carnival.
Yeah,
on a parking lot, and
and the Red Hoods come out.
The Red Hoods come out. So you guys remember the Red Hood? Essentially, long story short, not Jason the Red Hood. In the Killing Joke.
So even before that, the original Red Hood, was the Killing Joke was the Joker, basically.
So you have basically they said, because I know they mentioned the Red Hood in Absolute Batman issue 12. Yeah, I remember that. So
they mentioned the gang, yes, and he wants to speak to their leader, and they're like, "No, we don't take orders from you," and they go after him to kill him, and then Selena pulls a gun, which I think is great. He's like, wait a minute, they're just children. Oh my God.
Even this Batman is weirdly against killing.
Which is hilarious because he took a child and kicked it like 75 yards through the uprights into the ocean.
Dude, it's like when Batman essentially kicks someone off those Arkham buildings in that game trilogy. They're not dead. They just got a few broken bones. Well, after that, there's a person on top of the roof that uses a rocket launcher, missile launcher, or whatever. Tries to shoot Catwoman. He pushes her away.
Well, no, he pushes the whole thing over.
Oh, sorry. He pushes her first, and then they fire in the hole. Sorry. I know you are. And then the venom activates again because remember in the last issue he was having issues with the venom just randomly taking over his brain.
Yeah, when he gets all like crazy, when he gets all worked up and stuff. But he was having problems with like it randomly happening because it was happening whenever he was getting worked up, and then he doesn't know exactly, I guess, how to make
control
it happen.
Yeah,
wouldn't
that technically make him a Super Saiyan? I'm joking, guys.
I guess so, man. He's got to go over 9,000, and then, dude, he'll be ready to go over 9,000.
Oh God! So he knocks over the tower that one person shot that missile from their launcher.
Yeah, and dude, they fall like 70 feet off a Ferris wheel, and there's just a metal piece falling down. How on earth did that Ferris wheel not fall directly on this person? And secondly, you're falling like that far. You're not going feet first. Like
that's gonna hurt.
You have broken a lot of things.
And
so they're basically like, she's like, what the hell was that? Why are you all? He's like, get away from me now. And they're like, all the Red Hood people. They're like, look, he's one of them. It's like the boss is right. They really were making monsters. So the boss of the Red Hoods knows about Arkham, obviously, and says, we have to do something about it. They're making monsters there. They're taking people like us, castaways, and experimenting on them. And that's when Bruce makes his big statement. And Celine's like, you need to calm down, gain control. And he's like,
Yes.
the Red Hoods are like, now's our chance. And he's like, no, wait, I told you to stand down, because the truth is they almost broke me in a place called Arkham, where they do make monsters, abominations like a man called Bane. But they didn't break me. And now I'm going to destroy him. And not just him, his bosses, Arkham. I'm going to burn it all to the fucking ground. But I need your help. You're the abomination. Get him. And you hear someone yells, hold it.
Hold it.
They take off their hood. They say they were never sure about Batman. I'm still not really. But if you're talking about taking Arkham down, and we get freaking steam, like we get steampunk Harley Quinn here.
Yeah.
Bald Harley Quinn.
Probably
I think it's fine.
Ooh.
I don't mind it.
I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be Jester Harley Quinn. It's not.
I need goon material. Where's her fat tits and her fat butt? That's what I need. I need my goon material.
I mean, is that what you need?
Who doesn't need goon material though? That's the thing.
I mean, they have porn for a reason.
But yes, this is Harley Quinn in this universe, the leader of the Red Hood gang. And then, Laps's favorite comic book in the last 5 years, an ad for Batman Hush 2. Just
when is it coming out?
It's apparently in June. We're getting issue 163, and they want more. Apparently, there's supposed to be more.
Dude, it sucks. We're gonna review. What we should do is when that finally drops.
Yeah,
we'll take all 6 issues and we'll review the whole thing. And we'll just talk about the whole thing. We'll just talk about it.
Yeah,
because there's no way we're not gonna go there, because dude. There are so many pages in some of those books where nothing happens.
So like
sex nothing. Life? Like your sex life, yes.
Dang it.
It can't be my sex life. Look how many children I have.
Good Lord. Yeah, freaking hell. You ever heard of the protection plan? God damn, man.
No, I don't believe in it.
So Bane, essentially, it's like, you know how like in those in like those animes, the villain's like, I have ascended. Essentially, that's what this is. He's like, I have ascended to this.
Look at Bane's foot. It's like bigger than that whole woman.
Wait, okay. So does his dick get big if he's this big too?
Well, I mean, I think that's more of a yes, it does.
That means his dick might be bigger than her too.
He's got a hippopotamus dick. It's just fucking like a stegosaurus.
I love how he's just like, I have ascended and he'll just work for me. But I know we're making fun of this, but amazing dialogue in this scene right here. Oh my god.
Basically, they're saying like one of the doctors like, it's like amazing. We've never seen any person push this far. We didn't know the body could reach these levels. If I may say so, it's a real inspiration working with you, Bane. You're a damn unicorn. And he said, a wild ass good for work, whose meat is too bitter to eat. That's from the first ever description of a unicorn, Doctor. Cestius, 5th century BC. Soon you'll have my replacement, and he'll have his new Bane. Then I'll finally go home. And this is what's so crazy. So we find out, like, everything like that the Joker is the one that they're all working for, that the man who doesn't laugh. And the doctor looks at him and is like, forgive me for asking, but you really believe he'll let you go?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you really think he's gonna let you go? And he said, well, he has to. I've given him everything. That any moment Batman will give in and my work will be over. Says, doctor, you're gonna want to see this.
So the only issue I have with Batman's speech here is because everything else is good. But when Batman says, prepare people of Gotham, our city is under attack, not by criminals. I'm like, that's everything else is fine. Batman.
Well, okay.
You know it's under attack by criminals. Okay. His dad got killed by a criminal in the zoo.
Okay. But what he's saying is, in this particular part, it's the Arc M portion that he's talking about.
Oh no,
they know that he's saying that it's not by criminals, this thing that he's talking about here. Yes, the people are criminals. But he's saying not by what you would call criminals. It's by the people that run the city, the government. If he were to just say, like, think of it this way. If he were to say, we're under attack by criminals, and these criminals are the people that running the government, it hits you more when he says, these aren't criminals that are doing this. This is the government. This is people that, but they know that they're doing criminal activity. The end result is, yes, they're criminals, but it hits harder saying, because if you imagine if you had to say first that they were criminals and then have to explain that it's the government people and then that they're running this. But I know what you're saying. I agree with you on one end, but I also understand why they worded it this way.
Yeah.
But I can agree with you. I could see why that would be like, what are you talking about? This whole thing has been fucking criminals the whole time.
Yeah, his dad kind of famously got killed by a criminal.
Yeah, your dad got killed, but like the whole thing that started you on this whole thing was criminals.
It said people of Gotham, our city's under attack, and he goes, not by criminals or outlaws. But it's like, I hope they would know their city's being attacked by criminals and outlaws. It's kind of like why you exist as a thing. Yeah.
Right. I think he's talking about this.
But it was basically, but I get what you're saying. He's basically pointing out it's not just them. It is the people that you believe are in charge. They've sold you out. Because he talks about they've sold you out, your freedom, safety. Basically, they're building actual monsters. And he was like, he basically told Bane the same way he challenged Black Mask in the first arc. I'm going to fight here and there.
Right, because I think he's comparing it to when he did take what people know as criminals and outlaws. Like he made the mistake of doing it in secret. Yeah, it's a cool speech. It's a cool speech, but I understand like where you could be like, all right, dude, you're mincing words. But I understand from both sides. I understand why they wrote it that way, but I understand your objection to it, which makes sense. It does.
And then you get that place Bruce was talking about in that speech. He wants to fight Bane at that one.
It's basically at a stadium.
A stadium, yes. And then it goes back to when basically Killer Croc, who's Waylon Jones, so Waylon and Bruce. So basically, Waylon throws Bruce out because Bruce doesn't think that Waylon can beat Bilbo Babowski, as you guys know.
But does he? Does he?
I mean,
imagine this. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine this. And I picked up on this, and I'm not saying this because I know what comes. I thought back, I was okay, but then what was she so proud of with Falcone that we didn't get to see? What was she so proud of?
Mm-hmm.
What like if he just went there and was like, here's the money and okay, we'll we'll tell him to lose. What's she so proud of?
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't make any sense. So is he saying this to him because that's what he believes, or is he saying this to him to get him angry?
It could be both, honestly.
Okay,
maybe it's to get him. I don't know, because he didn't genuinely believe he could actually win. But then I understand Waylon's frustration. He's like, "Well, I don't want someone in my corner that doesn't believe I can win." That makes sense,
right? It does, but does he actually think that? Or
you're right,
did he actually, like, after when he thought like there's no way to win, like we don't know if he actually believes that, because Way talks about like all the stuff we went through, all the stuff, and it's probably he actually already thought that to begin with. All the crap that they've done, all the crap that they've been through at that point in time, growing up together. I mean, think of the one issue we read where we first saw Selena, where they went and they ended up being at the movie theater. Like, so they've been through stuff since they were little kids.
Yeah.
It seems odd that he's turning on him right now. You know what I mean? Like, and he's not really making a big case for it. He's just telling him this. So I think it's like, why wouldn't he say like, hey, I made a deal with Falcone and you need to lose this. You have to. He's just saying like, yeah, if you do, you need to make it all the way to the end of the 7th, and then you can buy the gym that you wanted, and then you could do this.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like how Bruce would say that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It sounds more like Croc or Waylon believes it, but I don't think Bruce does. I think Bruce is firing him up. I think that's what's happening.
And then after that, we go back to the Batcave where, Bruce is preparing for his showdown with Bane.
She's there. She's there too, just like standing there like this, and Alfred's over in the corner like, son of a bitch. Why
I wish it was me. I wish it was me.
Yeah, I wish it was me. I love him so much.
Oh God. And she says, don't use the venom, Bruce. It's what they want and it's not worth it. I've seen what it does to people. And well, he essentially through the conversation, he believes he can control it. He thinks it's one of his only ways to win. And then she doesn't believe he should use the venom because of what she said it does.
Do you see the correlations?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
the two stories. Because remember, they've always had those two. What was happening in the other story that we were reading when they were hyping it up was happening. It was the allegory for what's this. So is he actually telling her that as well and not doing it, or is he actually going to use it? I think he'll actually use it, but it's like, is that what he believes? I don't know, because there's always, remember, it's always a better way. It's his way.
Yeah.
So,
and then he had said, "Not anymore. I'm going to fucking wreck him, and I'm using the venom." That because it's quite a bit. I love it. If you can't handle it, then maybe you should go again. Maybe I should take care of yourself, Wayne. Alfred's like, "Don't let the door hit you." What a dick.
Yeah, but don't let the door hit you in the vagina.
And then, as with these absolute Batman issues, a lot of them, they have the ending monologue of it, which essentially is, because Alfred is basically having, it's like when, where Alfred was talking and he eventually felt like Bruce was going to finally come around to how he thought about things. Essentially, you kind of have that in this moment where he's
like, I know you're not. I would ask you how you are, and I know the answer. You're fine. Whatever. He's like, good. See, this is the part I was telling you about, kid. He was like, the part where you have to push through the tunnel. So they see Bruce grabs this little cooler and it's filled with a bunch of meat and blood.
I wonder who that's for.
Yeah, and you see him going down and you see Croc's face sticking out of the water.
So let go of what you were, that man, soft, weak, bury him deep in the mud and become what you need to be, what you were meant to be, and rise as the monster, because this is war and there are no rules except winning. That's how this issue ends. And then you get Absolute Batman 2025 annual number 1, where he's fighting the KKK.
It's so stupid.
I mean, holy shit. Eventually we will. I don't know who I'll do it with, but eventually I'll read that. But this was such a gay premise for an awesome book.
It's not even it's just, I read it. It was just dumb, dude. It was just dumb, and it isn't even that long. That's the crazy part. Like, as much as that was like the big story, like it's not even that long of a story.
All right. So what are your final thoughts about this issue, actually? Did you enjoy this one?
I thought this was a great build-up issue, because you know what's coming next. You know there's going to be a big, massive fight. And every time he's done the build-up issue for a big, massive fight, the next 2 issues have been great. He said, we got a comment that someone wants to know, where are you from? Your mother's vaginas. That's where you're from.
I'm from Valhalla, where they produce gods and legends.
He's from California, where they produce other things.
Yeah, liberals and feminists and blue-haired weirdos, actually.
That's what he is. You just can't see.
MSK the feminist.
His hair is so blue, it looks black.
If I ever become a feminist, someone would have to slap me.
MSK, I don't even think that could possibly even remotely happen in your world. You hate women. You hate women more than the KKK hates black people.
And I'm just saying, I have hope in women these days. I've changed, actually, guys. I've changed. But all right. So my final thoughts. Actually, what I really enjoyed about this issue compared to like the other ones, not saying it's better than it was good.
No, there was a lot of good dialogue.
There was like this nice little fun element to it. I know a lot of them don't actually. It's all very serious and pretty much straightforward.
Well, she brought a lot of levity. She did. She brought a lot of levity.
I thought that was good.
Between
nice
her and Alfred was like was needed, because he's so goddamn serious all the time, and that's one of the things that I think, like, I know that's something that you can't change from the character, even like if it's an alternate Batman, but like, damn, dude, like, there's got to be some levity somewhere.
Yeah, there's got to be, some level of fun. So yeah, overall, can't wait to.
That was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah, can't wait to read Absolute Batman issue 14 next week and review that.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good.
Yeah, but eventually, I want to get to the Mecha Robins. What the fuck is that all? Mecha Robins? That sounds cool as fuck. Honestly.
I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Oh God! Well, you'll be just like my dad, a black man.
Excuse me, sir, if that is your real name.
Big Daddy. Yes, girls do call me that in bed. Actually,
no, they don't. No, they don't.
They call me Master Stroke King.
That has never happened.
Okay, I'll tell you after the video.
Okay, name one thing that's happened.
Well,
one. He can't. It's like I gotta go back.
A girl said a girl was fine with me being too big. She was like, "It's fine. You could be 9 inches. It's
never
okay."
happened. No. She said you could be, but you weren't. So,
oh my god, no. The worst one was like, "Is it soft?" I was like, "All right, okay." Fucking hell. So yeah, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. I'm MSK, aka Master Swagging, and we're gonna be signing out, guys. See you guys later. Goodbye. Peace. No, so this girl came over. I brought this girl over. We brought to like I'm about to blow her back out, but her back taco was too hairy.
Wait, and her back taco
was too hairy, and I was like, I can't do this.
Were you doing it right? Why was her back hairy?
Oh god, the under part of the
her
inside.
She had a duff. She had a dense underground forest,
and it turned me off. I was like, lady, you gotta go. She was like, aren't you working today? And I told her no, but I lied to say I did. Do you stream daily? Pretty much, yeah.
First of all, wait a second. We gotta some of these such a nice place. What? Get out of here.
California,
no, I think he's talking about your apartment or your house.
Oh no, because I said I'm in California.
Yeah, but I think California sucks.
Oh yeah, California is not. That's not good.
So what's your favorite game? Pretending that women like him.
Favorite game of all
great.
video
you
game?
Have great potential. You deserve a follow. Fucking Christ. People think you're good. You have done it, MSK. You have fooled a human.
No, not nasty game. So the reason why I was skeptical, because there are people that come in on Twitch all the time and they always ask, like, do you want any overlays? I'm not saying that was you. That's just always what happens. So that's always my first instinct. But no, nice to meet you. I hope you had a good day so far.
Yeah, they're like, by the way, can I ask you something? Here it comes. Do you need some overlays or any artwork?
That's it.
Done.
And at the end, if you're gonna ask that, it's automatically a no. Just don't even type that out because it's gonna be a no. I don't care about streaming on Twitch. You know, I knew it. I knew it. Hey.
I knew there was no way anybody could actually like you. That's not real.
Oh my god. We've reached apex. We've reached it.
I'm sorry, but that's pretty awesome, MSK. You were like, I see where this is going. Your awareness was over 90.
There's been
Please drop your Discord name. This is awesome.
Oh my god. Okay. No, because there was a person that they came in on Kick asking if they wanted me to kind of commentate on their Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel tournament. That one was legit. That one was actually legit. I looked them up on Discord. Yeah. I've had one legit person out of the whole thing. Every time on Twitch, it's like, no, guys, just I don't care about views. And also, I just want to do the content. Me doing the content is probably fine. And I just don't even need to get paid for it. I just love doing content. That's my thing. That's my hobby.
My favorite stuff. So like, I very rarely do anything on Twitch, right? And every time I do, I have like the same like 5 people. You know what I mean? Like the same people that have been with me since, but when I had my large channel before.
Yeah.
Because I had a very large comic book channel, and I never told anybody. I just deleted the channel, right? Because it got too big. It got to where like I felt like
people were asking. Looking back on it now,
well, it was big. It was like 50,000. It was bigger than normal. People were wanting me to do books, right? And I never wanted to do that. As you see from like my channel now, I don't advertise anything. I don't do, nothing. I have like maybe up to like maybe 400 people. I don't even watch, like, I don't even care. But some of the people that did follow me found it. And so I've had people be like, dude, how is a channel like yours have the editing that you do? Like, how do you have the set? Did you have like another, where are you from? Like, and it got to the point where I was like, I want to do the books that I want to do, right? I don't want to be beholden to like reading something that I don't want to read. And I'm not saying that I don't want to do something that the audience would like or something like that. I used to do that. I'd have like, hey, leave a comment and I'll, if there's a book that you guys really want me to do, I'll do. Right. But when you get that big and you had that many people, you know what I mean? Like I was getting like sent books, like, cause I had a PO box. Right.
Yeah.
And I was getting sent books and I felt like I had to review them.
Yeah, because you wanted to kind of, make them feel good about
it. Right. If you're sending me stuff, because at first I just had the PO box because like my buddy John, the guy who does the, this art, this stuff.
Oh yeah, that stuff looks good.
The guy who does that stuff, like people would send stuff and like he would make pixel art out of it. Do that type of thing. But then people started sending me books and I was like, damn it, dude. And then it was like, I couldn't even do, cause you've seen my videos. They're pretty heavily edited and like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of that goes into them. I couldn't even do like the bat bits and like the other stuff that I wanted to do. Cause I was freaking putting out like 3 videos a week. And I was like, all right, I gotta leave. Like, and I didn't even tell anybody I was blowing it up. I just left. And then I waited a couple years and then came back and just started doing low-key stuff. That's why I don't that's why like I don't do, I've been asked to be interviewed like a bunch of times, not by like major things, but way bigger than, or around what the size of my old channel was. I just don't, I just want to do what like I want to do what me and you do. I want to do, you know what I mean? Like that's cool for me because I have no problem. Like I said, as long as you don't act like a complete asshole, I have no problem coming on here at all. I think reviewing comic books with you is actually fun because you actually do. Shut up. I'm trying to be nice to you for once. They're like, just check his work, MSK. Just check it. He's a digital artist.
Oh God.
Are you ignoring me?
Are
you having a conversation with the guy here? Or just ignoring me? How dare you?
I am definitely not ignoring you. I'm pretty sure I just said if I need to work. Do people? I explained this to you when I first met you that people don't actually listen. They're just already on the next thing they want to say to you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Just pointing out, I said if you were going to ask about any overlays or anything, it's automatically going to be no. Don't even type it out. Just it's a no. The answer to your question is a no, respectfully. See what I'm saying, people? This is why arguments and confusions and misunderstandings start. Just pointing it out. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
You have potential, MSK. You have potential.
That's what they say about the Lakers every season.
That's what they say about HIV victims. Waka.
Oh, God.
Said, are you ignoring me? No, we are not.
No, I'm just fucking with you. But no, if the answer to your question is no, I don't need anything done. I don't know how else to say.
Work might change your mind, MSK.
I'm pretty sure your art is great. And keep in mind, I've checked some of your stuff. It's fine. It's good. But I don't need that stuff because it's already done for me. I already did it. I already paid someone to do it. Those kind of things, I usually pay someone to do. And I need them one time, and that's it. I don't usually change up the aesthetics like that every so often. I mean, it's like I spend enough money to change it and make it look what I want it to look like.
Dude, I've had people ask me, they're like, dude, how did you come up with that background? I'm like, what? They're like, is that like a green screen? I'm like, this? No, this is real. Like, what? I'm like, no, dude, like, fuck. I'm not the green screen. Jesus Christ.
You're missing out the part where, like, what's behind you is actually the green screen, and it's just all art cut out, and you just move it.
Yes, I do. That's why sometimes that's Spider-Man and not Superman, because I change it out.
That'd be the most hilarious thing. Like, it's one of those things that fall flat in like those movies where the background is not real. And
like, these aren't real. This is fake. You see?
That looks so good.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. It's an oil painting, and like the brushwork's pretty neat. Like, I wish you could see the actual detail on it, but like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. God, that show looks good.
I like that one. Yeah. But yeah, did you see that they're dropping a volume 6 for the X-Men Omnibus?
I did.
Uncanny. Yeah, it comes out like September or something like that. You better get on it. Like, you know,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about pre-ordering it just to fucking have it.
No, you better. You should, because 5, when they redid 5, it sold out like in a day. Then finally, I had to go.
I pre-ordered. Did you pre-order Blue and Gold? Did you get that one when it? I pre-ordered that one. I knew that was gonna do good. Jim Lee X-Men #1, Blue and Gold,
and they're not gonna remake it forever. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, but yeah, like I'm trying to, like I said, all I need right now is I have the trades that make up #4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have the trades that make up the Inferno stuff. I have the Inferno Prelude and Inferno, but I'd like to have the omnibuses. But they're so expensive, and if they don't redo them, I'm hoping that the #6 one that goes through Mutant Massacre, I'm hoping, because it goes Mutant Massacre, then the other ones, then Fall of the Mutants, and then you have like the X Factor stuff that, you know, ties into everything. I hope that they just come out and they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Oh my God, like some of these Facebook groups that I was a part of, one guy was selling the Chris Claremont run plus the Infernal Omnis for 2,000 all together. He wasn't breaking.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy. God, just one of those books single is 2 something, like 250 plus tax.
Whenever I bought #1, right? When I bought the first one,
Chris Claremont's one, or the X-Men Volume 1.
X-Men, the Chris Claremont.
Okay, got you.
When I bought this one, I got it when it came out, and it was $49, right? Like literally 2 weeks later, it was like $300.
Yeah,
I was like, like no. And I got #2 with the reprint, and then 3, and all I need is 4, because I want the stuff that goes into the Trial of Magneto, which is covered in Prelude. So if you need #5, I would jump on that Prelude to the
it's the one that has Dr. Doom on it where he's firing.
Yes, get that, because
I own that one.
That has everything from 5 and extra stuff.
I have that
everything.
One.
Okay. That has everything in 5 and extra, but I want 4 because that goes into the trial and the Prelude to Mutant Massacre. So like, it's like I that's the only one that I'm missing. You know what I mean? Is #4. That's the only one that I'm missing from his whole run. Because I still have, like I said, the trades. I have everything. I look at the back of the Omni, and then I line up all the stuff in there, and then I buy them through trades and Epic collections. But I just want the whole thing to go across. And how about, did you see that they're putting out finally they're doing the Batman Silver Age Volume 2?
I've seen that. Yeah.
And they're finally doing the Bronze Age, just actual Batman Bronze Age, not the bold and the
Brave and the Bold. Yeah.
Bold, which I have the Brave and the Bold Bronze Age stuff.
Yeah, they've been giving a lot of love to Bronze Age Batman, Superman. I know Superman Silver Age. There's a Superman Silver Age Volume 2 coming out.
Yes, because they have the World's Fair ones of Batman, Superman, Silver Age.
Yes.
But they're putting out I have all 10 of the Golden Age Superman. Mm-hmm. So I have the whole Golden Age, which is, it's not as funny as the Batman stuff. Like, it doesn't, like, people are like, hey, are you going to do like a Superman bits thing? And I'm like, not really, because it just doesn't, it's not as funny, like where Batman's just killing like little people, you know, like throwing them off trains and shit. And
because I usually I was watching Near Mint Condition, and they have very big sway with like what gets reprinted in the community.
What gets reprinted and shit.
And I love watching those videos where people always want certain things reprinted. Man, oh my God, I would love, my dream is to eventually have most of the DC AU collected.
Okay, yeah.
I would love that to happen. Like, man, fucking hell. I know they printed like the Superman Adventures Companion with Mark Millar stuff. Why'd they make that people ask, well, why'd they make that an Omni? I mean, just getting it collected is fine. I love
it's fine.
Compendiums are fine.
I think compendiums are the best, to be honest.
Yeah, like the best bang for your buck. Yeah,
that because like you get more than what's in an omnibus most of the time, more pages. Yeah. But it's more aesthetically easier to read.
Oh yeah. This is the one that I'm gonna have to pre-order this soon. It's the sequel to Blue and Gold. It's when they get married.
Yeah.
This is my next one to pre-order because I know this is selling out.
Wait, is that number 3? Didn't they do a number 2?
This is the 2.
I thought they did it.
I mean, they might have done a number 3. I don't know, but
no, I'm saying I thought I did a 2, Blue and Gold 2.
Yeah, that's this one. That's apparently volume.
Oh, that is that one. Okay, yeah, I thought they did a 2 already. I thought that would have been 3. Sorry.
No, you're good. Oh, wait. So this 8, like the 8th month, isn't the 8th month August?
August, yes, comes out.
Okay, so I gotta be pre-ordering that very soon.
Yes, I would do it before the end of this.
Are you gonna get apparently they're also gonna reprint X-Men Age of Apocalypse omnibus?
I already have it.
Oh, you already own it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where is it? Right here.
Man, thank God they're reprinting that. That will cost so much fucking money.
Dude, you better get it. It's great, dude. I burned through that.
Ever.
It's just fun. It's just fun too. Like I blew through that like real quick.
Thrift books. Yeah, they did reprint. They did a second printing of X-Men Blue and Gold, but the problem that people don't understand when it comes to like omnibuses and that kind of stuff, they do second printings, but it's less than the first printing. And if the second printing don't sell out, they don't have a reason to do a third printing of it because if it didn't sell it in the second printing, why would it just like sell out?
It's hard to do too because there's so many less of them. Like it's just
it's
hard to do it.
Did you hear that stuff? I know you're connected to them. I know you're like slightly connected to them in a little bit, like, as far as like Marvel stuff. So I'm pretty sure you know this too now. They're printing. Essentially, they want everyone to kind of do it through pre-orders now. If you want like the variant covers for the omnibuses, because a lot of people don't actually get this though. They've probably been reprinting so much. They've been printing so much of this stuff. It's probably like sitting in a warehouse somewhere. Even if they sell it to people,
Marvel doesn't print. Marvel has a massive problem with they want people to buy what's now as opposed to their back catalog. Where DC is like, hey, we understand like you guys want Batman Silver Age because they took forever. I've had Batman Silver Age Volume 1 since the day it came out, like 4 or 5 years.
I remember you told me that. Yeah.
And it's like I've been waiting for the second one because that's when you get into like, like the first R&R, like that's like his dreams and stuff where Batman would,
dude, you got some dude, they helped you with that. Did you see the omnibus cover for Chips and Darcy's Batman omnibus? The main cover?
Yes,
that looks just ugly. That might be the ugliest cover for an omnibus almost ever.
Dude, why does he get an omnibus?
That's the real questions they're asking.
That fails. Dude,
the next one is gonna have
Batman fucking jumped out of the thing and rocketed back to space on his own.
He fell out of space, got up and was like, all right, time to go back to work.
Good.
Holy shit, God, what a Chad.
With like a fishbowl on his head. Like no oxygen.
Do you know what the and on Nearman Condition when they had the Chips and RC second omnibus, they were paid. I love Omar, but when they were oh my God, that the leading book in that is Gotham War. It's gonna have Gotham War, guys.
Ooh, oh boy.
Oh buddy.
It's like, dude, it was so bad, bro. God. And I read it. I read the whole run. I have it.
That's a great selling point.
My Gotham God, War. Man. Dude, Failsafe was so bad.
Oh shit.
So bad. It was so dark.
I like the Brainiac Queen. I did like her when we read after.
Yeah, that was fine. That was fine.
Cool. I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. If you're comparing that to the rest of his run, yes. But if you're comparing that just to other Batman stories, you're kind of like, it's okay.
Right.
But in that run, yes, it was a godsend. So we just got out of like Jim Gordon death and like just the many minds of Jim Gordon and can he get out of his brain and why is Batman inside of another person's mind and yay, Batman street level crime.
This is dropping August 2026. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I pre-order that because that's what Marvel wants. Not me and Dean has talked about it too. It's like, but to be fair, I understand. Even though I give Marvel a lot of shit, and I know you do too. It's understandable to a certain extent, only because like people are very finicky. They always say they want something, and then when it comes out, they don't buy it, even though they've been begging for years to buy it.
I think it depends. I think it depends. It depends on what it is, because Marvel will do something like, oh, you want X-Men, Chris Claremont X-Men, #1 again?
Here's Zeb Will Spider-Man.
Here's Chris Claremont's Extreme X-Men. And you're like, I don't want that. And then they're like, see, people don't want Chris Claremont X-Men. It's like, no, we want
you just printed the wrong thing. Like
you just didn't do what we asked for. Now, there's also the fact of whenever they do give us something, right?
Yeah.
They print they'll print like 9 million of them. And then you get it for real cheap. And then it's like, oh, well, why didn't you just do that in the original run? Because you're giving other people times like me who look through Epic Collections, who do that stuff to get all the books that are in that omnibus. So why would they go back and do it if they're just going to get burned again?
Yeah, they've been.
So I understand like the fairness point, which you're not wrong about, but you also got to look at the time frame that passes by.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, by the way that they're structuring it, apparently it's like, oh, if you really wanted this, you would have just pre-ordered it. But it's like, that's so tone deaf though.
That's not everyone very tone deaf, because what happens if I didn't in that 2 weeks have the money?
What if you didn't know it was coming out? It's not like this stuff gets massive commercialized appeal like it used to, where you just know about it. It's not like true. What if I wanted to buy Blue and Gold? Did you know it exists? No. Well, you're shut luck. Now you have to pay 10 times MSRP. It's like, fuck. God damn.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I lucked out because I didn't get it when Blue and Gold right when it came out. I got it off some dude on eBay, and I asked him, I was like, dude, I'm not paying you $250. I was like, is there anything that you want? Right. And we made a trade, and I only paid $50.
Oh, damn. That's cool. Yeah.
So, honestly, and I was fine with it because I had stuff that he wanted and I had extras. So it wasn't. Because like I didn't feel bad getting rid of that. So I cleaned up some real estate and got the book. So
yeah, because people got to understand, like eBay has a great function, or like if you want to buy things on Facebook, you can actually message the person, and if they're cool enough, you can maybe get a good deal out of it. But a lot of people just think you just got to just buy it from just what they listed the price. They do say our best offer. They do say
perfect example. Like I want this pair of Jordan 18s. They're red Toros, right? They're red suede Toros. They're really cool. Like for me, a lot of people don't like 18s, but they don't make them. The last time they made them was 2018, right? So it's not like they make them all the time like they do Jordans 1 through 14. So I was like, hey man, I really, really want these, but that's way too much money. He was like, well, make me an offer, right? And I was like, I'll pay you $250. And he was like, let me think about it. And I said, well, the only reason why I'm saying that, I was like, how about this? I'll pay the $250, but I'll also pay, the shipping and blah, 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 and all that stuff. Well, it won't be next year, because I did do number 12 2 months ago. So it might be 2 months. No, it'll be next Monday.
It was just scheduling conflicts that came up. I had to work the day you wanted to come on.
No, let's be honest. One of the days I literally completely forgot, and I was sitting there playing video games. And when I looked at my phone, he was like, "Hey man, are you coming on?" And that was my fault. That was completely my fault.
The week you wanted to come on, I got called into work.
So that was after that though. That was.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The original one, I just literally completely forgot that I said I was coming on that day. But no, I will be on next Monday unless something happens.
So this was 2025 results for like what people wanted. People want like this was 2025. He had the 2026 in the video.
Well, dude, that's bullshit that the JLA Avengers did not get printed in,
such a crime.
In the actual crossovers omnibus. That's just messed up. And Batman by Neil Adams, I can understand that.
I have that one. I understand. I understand why it also needs a 2025 printing, because apparently the colors in the one that I have aren't as good, so people want a reprint of it so it's updated color.
Well, they want the original color.
Yes,
that's what they want, and I understand that you got to think even Savage Dad, like he has a few of the old books like I do that are on newspaper print, and dude, the color still pops. Like it looks so much better. And that's what his books were printed on. So it's like, do they switch up and change the paper like they did for the Joker omnibus? Where is it? Right here. this Joker omnibus you can still get for cheap, but it's printed on that different PH paper, and it looks incredible, like incredible.
Do you like some of these choices here? The Justice League, not Justice. Oh my God, the Teen Titans by Jeff Johns. I know that got a compendium.
I have the omnibus.
Do you like that story? Did you like the?
Okay, so all right, I do like the story, but there is a caveat. But it came off of a run that was really good, and he was pigeonholed, man, because they wanted him to change a lot of stuff, and the stuff he changed, some people liked, some people really liked, some people didn't. But the Teen Titans had such a massive following because of the George Perez Wolfman run that they hear Jeff Johns is coming. Is he going to do for that what he did for other books? And it didn't happen that way. So I can understand that. The Deathstroke Christopher Priest, I'm that's fine. The Wonder Woman by George Perez omnibus, I mean, that makes sense.
I agree.
I wonder if you should just buy the Epic collections that are out and probably get them all cheaper.
Do they have DC's finest for George Perez Wonder Woman run? I don't think
they
so.
have. No, they have the collections.
These. Oh, I see what you're saying. The absolute editions, right?
No, they just have regular.
Oh, I see what you're saying. There you go. Yep.
They have these ones, but I will say yes, I would like an omnibus because of how big the pages are. It would look great. It would look great, dude. It would look great. But an absolute JLA Avengers 100%, because the absolute Jeff Johns Superman is so good. Like, I love how big it is and how awesome it is.
Absolute Blackest Night, guys. You can get Blackest Night. It's not that.
No, the reason why they want Absolute is because of how big, it's
oversized. Yeah, no, Absolute books look like Absolute books are fucking so beautiful.
Yeah,
Absolute books are. Yeah. For sure.
Absolute Batman, Black Mirror. I love Black Mirror, but I think it's so many people overrate that story. It's still great. It's still a great.
Michael liked that one. I know Michael. He said he bought it. He said he actually liked it.
Black Mirror is very good. I mean, it's the quintessential, Dick Grayson, stuff. But I agree with the Wonder Woman, George Perez's, anything George Perez, I'm, perfectly fine with.
New Teen Titans Omnibus Volume. You guys will get that. That's not that out of print. I've seen plenty of websites have that one. That one you can get. That one shouldn't be there at all.
I don't read I've never read it, so I would check it out.
The quintessential black. Good Lord, WZ, Jesus Christ. God. Imagine you put that as a TikTok, a white guy saying the quintessential black. Oh my, black Twitter would love you. Oh my God.
Batgirl Returns omnibus.
Also, it's the Gail Simone where she gets her body working again.
Wonder Woman by Gail Simone. No, thank you. Jared might want that.
Oh, Jared, he loves his Wonder Woman.
It's very true.
Fucking ads, man. Hurry up. Fucking bullshit. People want Batman Year One Deluxe Edition. I can see it. I can see it.
That makes sense. If they give you the stuff that was originally in Year One, and you get all the stuff that they did for like All-Star Batman and Robin, where you get all the crazy Frank Miller stuff that he sent to Jim Lee, which is still some of the best comedy ever. Where he's like, yeah, Jim, I want you to be tight right up in her ass. Yeah.
Yes.
Like to where you're.
That's my goat.
Yeah.
That's my goat.
It's so funny, dude. It's so hilarious. Jim Lee's probably sitting there like, what the fuck am I, like, what is happening?
American Vampire Omnibus Volume 1. I've never read any of that. That looks pretty cool just from the cover.
I mean,
itself.
Justin Nguyen and,
Sean Murphy.
I don't know enough about, I've never read it, so I don't know.
Plastic Man. Do you know what's crazy?
Yes.
Plastic Man Rubber Banded Deluxe Edition. Why does my guy Plastic Man never get any love? He never gets no love.
Plastic Man is fantastic. Like,
they probably just don't think he sells. They probably just don't think he can sell as a character.
That's possibly true.
Shazam doesn't have an omnibus. Shazam, you guys know Captain Marvel never had an omnibus. That is fucking insane to think about. He's never even had one. He's never had one. Aquaman has had omnibus.
Well, the crazy part is people got to remember, like, back in the day, Captain Marvel used to outsell Superman.
When he was at Fawcett Comics?
Back in even like in the 50s and shit. It could have been that, yes. I don't know the publication line when he when they got bought out, but back in the 50s, like during like the Korean War and stuff, like Captain Marvel was super popular.
It's crazy how he's never had at least one omnibus. That's crazy.
Well, how much of the rights do they own for older stuff? Like, we don't know.
Yeah. You can. Oh, they want this deluxe because you can buy the trade for that. That exists. There's plenty of them that exist on the market. But they want the Ra's al Ghul Deluxe Edition. This is part of that Grant Morrison run where this is an event in his run, but it's not. But apparently these issues aren't in his run in the omnibuses.
Okay, so they're not. They're not in the. There's okay. So the Batman issues are. Okay. I believe. I'm not. I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong because when I have this, but I also have. Where is it? I have the trades as well that are missing from there, so I could be misremembering.
Very good, because I know that's what a lot of people's problem was like these. Yes, this event in his run isn't in the omnibus.
Isn't in the it's not in there. I know the event is not because there's a bunch of Robin books. There's the Nightwing books, and then there's not Shadow of the Bat. There's something else.
Teen Times by Jeff Johns omnibus. If you guys want to get this in a cheaper format, the compendium literally just came out last week. Like it literally just came out.
But like, I mean, where is it? I know I have it.
Batman by Neil Adams omnibus. Oh yeah, of course, everyone. A lot of people want this one. Wait a minute, this one out of print?
Right, I have it right here. Jeff Johns Teen Titans right here.
This one out of print? The Amalgam Age omnibus?
The Amalgam Age omnibus went out of print. Yes.
I should have got this. I wanted to. I have the first one they did. I didn't get this one for some reason. I probably just forgot all the amount of stuff I bought.
Well, they came out, I believe, like pretty much at the same time.
Fuck. Oh, God damn
it. That's literally out of print.
Sleeper omnibus. Okay. He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
I don't know enough about that.
Yeah. It looks cool enough to read. I like He-Man. I like Masters of the Universe.
But Gail Simone.
Justice League, the Detroit era omnibus.
Yes.
Batgirl. Does Batgirl get, because Batgirl's a character a lot of people like, but I don't think a lot of people spend money on Batgirl. I think they like the idea of Batgirl.
I think well, here's the thing. I think they would spend money on a full collected run.
Yes.
I think they would, but I don't know if they're going to spend money on trades. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right. Absolute Batman. You're talking about, Black Mirror. This one's moved up. People really want this one.
Yeah.
The Flash by Jeff Johns. But I'm pretty sure you can still get this. I'm pretty sure you can still get this. I see this quite a bit out there.
Hold on. Let me see if you could still get it, because I know one of them you can't. I know one of them.
Hey, Laps, can you read the poster behind MSK, the one with the horse? He doesn't need to read that at all. It's not important.
I can't see it. What does it say, MSK?
It says just a girl who loves horses. My friend put it in. He screwed it in with his gun. No homo. Wonder Woman by Gail Simone omnibus.
Nope, it's currently unavailable.
What?
The Flash Volume 2.
God damn.
Well, guess what though? I have them all right there.
To be fair, that was out there for if you really wanted that, you could have gotten that. That's been off.
You could have gotten it. I mean, dude, at one point in time, like all three of them were under $60.
You could probably find someone on eBay right now. You give them $100, they'll give you all three of them, probably. Wonder Woman by Gail. If you guys want to read, there's a DC's Finest version of her run coming out literally this week. If you don't want to spend the money on an omnibus that you hope to get eventually, just want to help you guys out. If you guys wanted to do Wonder Woman by George Perez Volume 3, yeah, you can get this in. You can find Omni Volume 1 somewhat. The other two are like just as gone like my dad. They're just gone. And what's the lot? Jay versus, but this is one we're probably never getting for a while. So, do you have anything planned coming up you would like to let the audience know about? As you guys know, I got to get to one of my sports podcasts I'm going to do with a new lady. She wants to really come on the show and talk sports. Well, in basketball, actually.
Wow. So, that's messed up. That's so messed up.
What do you mean? Quality discussions? I have them all the time.
Well, hold on. So, Wonder Woman, George Perez Omnibus, Volume 1, I can't really find, but Wonder Woman, George Perez Omnibus, Volume 2, you can find. Okay, never mind. Oh no, you can find it. It's right here, $75.
Yeah,
pre-order because it comes out in July. Never mind.
Oh yeah, because they announced a reprint of it. Yeah.
No, I don't have a bunch of stuff coming up. Where is the TV box?
MSK? My neighbor gave me a TV stand, and I'll be setting it up on a stream.
But where's the box? The box needs to be right in camera view. No, you need to have it in camera.
I'm old. I can't move that thing, man. I'm old. My back.
Dude, it's like a 20-inch television.
No, but
it's like this big.
I should be setting it up very soon, actually. I literally didn't have I was gonna do it literally last night when I got off work. I was gonna do it.
Wait. You got a TV stand? I thought you said TV stands were gay.
Mounts.
No, you said anything. You said TV stands were gay.
Yeah, he gave me one. He gave me his TV stand because he got a new one from his family, and I moved that in yesterday. I didn't have screwdrivers because you know how like the TVs have like, you know, screws for the legs. I didn't have a screwdriver. So I'm waiting on him to come back with the screwdriver because I don't have a screwdriver currently, which I thought I did, but I don't know why. Laps, check out the latest. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't do that. Don't give in to his propaganda. It's propaganda. That's what
I think it's great.
Oh God. But yeah, the last thing I'll ask you before I head out, because I'm gonna get to this other thing really quickly. So are you having the Tuesday comedy show with Gray and Charles this week? No. Are you having the last panel this week?
On Friday, yeah, we should. We should.
Okay, so you just have the one thing coming up.
No, I haven't done anything in a while. So, but yeah, we should be doing one this Friday.
Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna go have sex with my wife, actually. So yeah, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the